Tony, I know this is going to shock you. I love the fact that our primary on our side, on the Democratic side, is going on and on and on, for the time being at least. I think our candidates are out there. They're getting all the attention. McCain's having trouble making news. He's probably going to have to go to Iraq or something to make some news. Granted, it's getting a little bitter on our side. I don't like what the Clintons are doing particularly. I think it's a little over the edge. But, you know, I think either of our candidates is going to beat McCain, who's looking older and older to me every day. And I'm sure you disagree.
Well, as a general proposition, I agree with you. I like to have a vigorous primary campaign on my side. You toughen you up for the general election. You build better voter lists. You know, your candidates are going to know every nook and cranny of all these states that they're going to be campaigning. So I agree with the premise, and you're getting a ton of coverage, and McCain's going to struggle to make page 17. Right. On the other hand, and for a Republican, it's sort of delicious, seeing Democrats accuse each other of racism in 2008 is sort of a stunning event. And will it have any long-term negative effect, depending on, particularly if Hillary wins the nomination?
Oh, I think it will.
That's the downside risk. But I don't doubt that as a general proposition, a good fight is good for the party fighting.
I think people are getting nauseous with the tactics on against Obama. I mean, I really, and I'm for Obama, okay, yeah. But I just think it looks so intentional when you go time after time. The Bill Clinton, Jesse Jackson reference, the Muslim, he's not a Muslim as far as I know, which he said. And then this whole, my former colleague, Congresswoman Ferraro, who I like very much, but it just seems so over the top. And it makes me wonder whether it's intentional and whether, they actually think it's working. And if it were to work and they knock Obama out and she's the candidate, you'll have black voters not only saying, I'm not turning up on Election Day, I'm not getting out of my chair in my house on Election Day. There'll be a protest.
Look, I'm sure it's intentional. When I worked for Newt Gingrich, I battled with the Clintons every day for 7 years, and they did nothing unintentionally. A very shrewd team beat our brains in more days than they didn't. And obviously, picking Ferraro, an Italian blue-collar style woman, to raise the race issue before the Pennsylvania election with so many Italian Democratic women voters there. It's a perfect demographic to appeal to that. It's an ugly shot, but I think an effective one.
Okay, maybe it is effective, and that's sad if it is. I was with a pollster last night whose name you know, and a lot of people out there would know, very famous pollster, not polling for any of the candidates currently, and a Democrat. And I said, give me the odds that Obama's the nominee. He said 65-35. 65-35. And that's why, Pennsylvania, she's not going to beat him by 17 points in Pennsylvania. And so this delegate thing is not going to change.
I don't think this is a pollster's question. I think it's a strategist's question. The question is, does she have the time and the delegates to catch up? And I agree that it looks like time and delegates are running out for her unless she can convince the superdelegates that they can't win with Obama.
If she wins this nomination with superdelegates, with these party insiders, overturning the will of the rank and file voters, the nomination is worthless.
Oh, it's still worth something.
It's worthless.